Hello everyone and welcome to another historic video. So today we're going to be taking a look at 5 color humans, and you might be thinking, man, when is this guy gonna stop making decks with Crucias and Jarsyl? Well, I don't know, it's kind of difficult because they're so good, and at the same time they're so fun. That's like one of the main reasons they're so fun to play with. I think the last video that I did 5 color humans was on December when the Reflector Mage came out from Explorer Anthology 2, and I've been asked to revisit the 5 color humans again, and I've been meaning to because of this particular card here, Juggernaut Peddler. And if you haven't seen this card, this is a Origin of Color 2/2 human with Vigilance. When this enters the battlefield, you can look at your opponent's hand, but it'll only reveal non-land cards in their hand, and you can take away that card and then you exile it. And instead, they get a Juggernaut. It's a pretty funny card that I originally played it in a Flicker deck with Soul Herders. So you keep bouncing the Juggernauts and opponent gets like million Juggernauts in their hand. And I thought it was really funny, but surprisingly, I actually found this card to be very powerful. So of course, if you don't have rare wild cards to spare, another option you could take is the Kaisel Freebooter. I did originally have the Kaisel Freebooter in the deck instead of the Juggernaut Peddler. I have found Juggernaut Peddler to be better than this card, considering that Juggernaut Peddler does take any cards and Kaisel Freebooter only takes non-creature spells, but the deck works very well even with the Kaisel Freebooter. And that's because we do play Meddling Mage to, meddle in their affairs, preventing opponents from casting spells, and we also have Reflector Mage, bouncing creatures, they can't cast spells the next turn, and then you play Meddling Mage and Juggernaut Peddler, either taking it away with Juggernaut Peddler or, naming it with Meddling Mage, preventing them from playing it ever. So that's the idea with the deck, is we're trying to tax your opponent with Esper Sentinel, Dahlia, and then you play things like Meddling Mage, Juggernaut Peddler, Reflector Mage to slow your opponent down, and then you can get in there for lethal damage. And funny enough, the 2 cards that I mentioned in the intro, Crucias and Jarsyl, they happen to be human, so of course they do just fit in the deck perfectly. With Crucias, if you discard a 3-mana card, you can guarantee an Inquisitor Captain, and whatever you ditch later on, like with Crucias and stuff, Dauntless Bodyguard, of course, you can sacrifice it willingly, and then you can get it back with Jarsyl, so there's some synergy there. One thing to note, we are replacing Ranger Captain Eos for Crucias, and they're quite similar, trying to get some card advantage. We're going to be discarding lands a lot of the time in trying to find some playable cards, so that's why we have Crucias instead of Ranger Captain Eos. But 100%, if you don't have the wild cards, you don't have to craft this. You can just play Ranger Captain Eos if you want to. And as for the mana base, we are playing Unclaimed Territory, Secluded Courtyard, Mana Confluence, and Ancient Ziggurat. And that's 15 copies of land that can tap for mana that you want. But we do also have 10 white sources in the deck with Plains, Hollow Fountains, Concealed Courtyard, and Mana Confluence. And we do have that so that we can cast some non-creature spells in the sideboard. So moving on to sideboard, you can see that we are playing Umori. I don't know if Umori really accomplishes much, but I have it in there for now. It confuses people. Why is my opponent playing Umori? And it does get the job done. They always get into a game and then they hover over Umori. It's like, what is my opponent playing? So we've established the confusion tactics on our opponent. Great. Getting back to the topic, I did say that we are going to be playing non-creature spells. That's when you take out the Umori. Umori is really just for game 1, and then game 2 comes around against like Merfolk decks, Goblin decks, fellow human decks, Angels, any deck that plays monocolor cards. You want to bring Brave the Elements versus them, because this is a pretty broken card in just ignoring opponent's creatures, so it really does win you game. I did kind of want to fit 4 copies into it, but I didn't really see a place for it, so we only have 3 copies here for now. And the next card that we have is Containment Priest. Against other decks that play Collect the Company or Goblins, this is a card that you can bring. And of course, you can just bring this without having to worry about taking out things like Collect the Company because we don't play it to begin with. And this does also work with Jarsyl because this card says if the non-token creature would enter the battlefield, it wasn't cast, exile it. But Jarsyl does say that you may cast a spell with mana value equal to Jarsyl's intensity. And then we got 1 copy of Redain versus other control decks, and 2 copies of Portable Hole versus Aura decks, for example, and 2 copies of Lavinia versus combo decks that are trying to cast things for 0 mana. And then next up, we got Unlicensed Hearse versus other graveyard decks. We do play General Kudros in the main deck, so unless you're playing against an actual graveyard deck and not just like Crucias and stuff, it's best not to bring Unlicensed Hearse. But as of recent, people are playing Crucias, so maybe Unlicensed Hearse would be still good against them. And lastly, we got 2 copies of Brutal Cathar if you need that extra removal spell. We do play 4 copies of Reflector Mage, but versus other creature matchups, you do want to bring 2 copies of Brutal Cathar. But that is going to be it for the intro. If you guys have any questions, ask away in the comments below. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the video so far or like the deck, leave a like, comment below, subscribe. And also, if you do try it out, I would love to hear your experience with it, with the deck. And with that said, I'll be jumping onto some games in Historic Ladder to show you guys how the deck does. And let's hop on over. Okay, play first. Okay, well, nice start, I guess. Let's see. 3 2-drops. Probably can ditch one of these. I do wonder, like, is Omori that good? Is Omori that good? Like, it's gonna be a long way for us to actually cast this, you know? Okay, so we're playing against Merfolk here. Okay, hopefully we find a land. Land me. Perfect. Vodalian Hexcatcher. Fortunately, we can't really attack. Can we? No, we can't. Opponent? And you also attack with the Civilian. Okay. Sure. Ooze. Not even sure if it was actually okay attacking with Dahlia's Lieutenant, but wow, they just take it. 4, 6, 9, 12. I don't see how they can like get a lethal here. Yeah, I mean, that was a pretty ambitious attack. So they block, and then block. They take 3 damage and they die. Okay, game 2. This is pretty awful matchup, I gotta say. But we do have some techs. Brave the Elements should be really good in this matchup. Jarsyl's not gonna be good because, you know, creatures aren't really gonna go to the graveyard. I mean, that's not exactly true. I mean, like, we could technically block, you know. Thalia's good for first strike, but since they don't play any, like, non-creature other than Collect the Company, I'll cut one copy. Not sure about Meddling Mage. I know Juggernaut for sure I'm gonna keep. Go down on a Crucias. Just not sure, like, how long we can stall. That's why I'm gonna cut one. Esper Sentinel can go... You know what? Let's just take out Jarsyl. Go down on another copy of Esper Sentinel. Go down on a Crucias. Something like that. I do want portable holes as well. I just want to like play more control-y. I'll try this. Alright, perfect. Game 2 is gonna be a little bit hard because we're second. We're going second here. I could Juggernaut. Deny their turn 3 perhaps. Ow. So I will actually block here. 3 lands. They attack, I will block. Wow, that's pretty good. Conveniently, they don't know that card has flash, so... That is pretty good. Maybe for like when we're going second, Brave the Element isn't as good. I don't know, like Brave the Element is pretty insane against like a tribal deck. It is pretty insane. Okay, I was about to say, there's no way they would have drawn a Collect the Company here. Wow, they actually did. That kind of sucks. Like, I do want to play Juggernaut, but... if they do have a Collect the Company, like... Well, let's play Thalia. This is a pretty tough turn, honestly. Like, there's so many options. I could leave up Brave the Elements or play the Juggernaut, but oh, that's bad. That's something that I didn't expect. Well, that's not good. I'm pretty dead. I am pretty dead. Pretty dead. So going first this time, recruitment officer in. I think I will actually go down on meddling mage. Let's go with this. We just took a little bit too much damage from our lands, I think. A little bit too much damage. Oh, that's really bad for them. That is really bad for them. Good draw. Would have been pretty bad if we didn't draw Brute Cathar there, because we don't really want to bounce a Bluegill Adapt. Another one. I'm just gonna try to get in there for a lot of damage, hoping we can win. Okay. Marrow Regery. They're down to 8, which is... They're now in the range of Brave the Element. This is why this card is so good in this matchup. They're leaving open a blue source. Okay. Is it possible they play a Spell Pierce? So I guess I should play Thalia first. There's a stop. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's Mutavault. Right. So good. So good. Brave the Element. What a card. What a card. So I mean, like, yeah, I mean, before, right? Before, Humans deck had so much trouble against a tribal deck. But now we have like Reflector Mage, we have Brave the Element. It's just so gas. Like, they can't play anything. You get Reflector Maged, then you get Meddling Maged, and then you get Juggernaut Peddler. It's just so good. Just so good. Look at this mana base. I mean, I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Playing is red. Double red. I am traumatized by Mountain. Like, last time I played against a Belcher deck, they sideboarded in a Mountain, and I got mountained after I blew up their land, thinking they wouldn't have any basics. Oh no. They're ramping. Forest? Okay. Stone Rain? Creeping... Okay, they're just dedicated land destruction, huh? Okay, how much do I care if they Stone Rain next turn? They do have a land. This is a land here. I do kind of care, actually. Let's get rid of the Stone Rain. You get a Juggernaut. I am incredibly surprised. Why didn't they play a Llanowar Elf? This must be a land, right? Okay, that's fine. 100% good. I'm okay with that. Well, well, well. That does change things a little bit. So I played a Meddling Mage and then call Golos? Let me think here. I think I should call Golos. And I'm gonna play the Hallowed Fountain because they have a land destruction here. Otherwise, I would have played the Mutavault. Perfect. Perfect. This deck is so sick. It's just... The fact that you can just pick apart everything is just so sick. Okay, Rodane should be really good. But other than that... Is there really anything to like sideboard in? I'm actually thinking about cutting Jarsyl. We don't really have that many like 1-drops in the deck. I think I'll make some deck changes after this. I'll cut the Jarsyl for something else. Not a big fan of Jarsyl. Nice. Please, no land destruction, please. Nice. Okay, so I would play the Meddling Mage to call for that land destruction card, but I don't actually remember what that is. Like, nobody plays that card. Like Entangling Root or something? Please. Oh, okay. They're gone. Ooh. I mean... Like, we play 4, 8, 12... 15. We play 15 copies of lands that tap for any color. So, like... Keeping this shouldn't be an issue, right? Right? Paladin class? That's pretty hot. Ooh, we got ourselves an enchantment deck. Should probably play the Thalia out. Is this an aggro enchantment or 9 lives? Is this aggro or 9 lives? Bless me with the land, please. Bless me with the land. Okay, they're playing 9 lives. Okay, I'll take the Enchantress's presence. Wait, this isn't one of my 15 lands. No. Yes, take the Thalia. Okay, there we go. We got Ancient Ziggurat. So, Crucias? We're gonna Crucias, discard the Crucias, and then we'll get Ambitious and Inquisitor. Next turn we can Inquisitor and Thalia because of the treasure token we made. Pretty sick. I should have played the Thalia first. Sure. And we'll get another Inquisitor Captain. Okay, they're dead. So 9 lives, huh? 9 lives. This deck is so gas. This deck is so gas. Alright, so I'm playing against this deck. Aren't all their creatures green? So Brave the Element is kind of nice. I don't think they play any like 4-mana greater cards. So I don't think this is that good. I think I'll have a Brood of Cathar in it. Cut the Jarsyl. Oh yeah, I forgot. I meant to cut the Jarsyl last game. I mean, after last game, but forgot to do that. Yeah, Jarsyl's not that good. I mean, it could be good if opponent's playing like removal heavy deck. I'm just wondering like if Portable Hole is any like useful. Then Brood of Cathar. I think it actually might be. Especially we're going second. We'll try this. That's our like only enchantment removal. Man, I didn't expect people to be playing 9 lives and stuff. Always when you least expect it. Yeah, Sithis. That's the reason why we should have something like Portable Hole. Because already this looks pretty bad. Especially considering we didn't start with the Thalia. Well, thanks for ramping me. Ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Peddler is good though. Wrath of God? Really? Like, really? Wait, they... Okay, I see what happened there. I do wish we had some more stuff here, but... I'll try to aggro them down. Okay, so they... block? This is tricky because, like, you know, like I do need to Meddling Mage for Wrath of God because, you know, they have Wrath of God. This is... It's kind of weird. Is there any way to get rid of 9 lives here? I don't believe so. Well, I have to do this. I'll do this because right now, I think these are all lands. So this will like force out a Wrath of God. Because if I don't call 9 lives, they're gonna crack the Sterling Grove and then get 9 lives. So they're probably gonna Wrath of God here. And now we need to top deck something good. Nope, we didn't do that. Maybe Reflector Mage is bad in this matchup. Wait, they didn't crack the Sterling Grove. Doesn't make sense. Okay, we might still be able to win. Then we'll call 9 lives. All right. Did we win? They draw first. Nice. This deck is so sick. Like, between Reflector Mage, Meddling Mage, and the Peddler, it's just so sick. You just pick apart their hand, it's just... The opponent can't do anything.